Oh, that booty.
Oh, that's bougie. Welcome everybody to the nap time halftime interview session, and today I have my friend, a loyal guy that I work with. I want to introduce you guys to the world to CJ. CJ, how you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing today? I'm
Man.
sitting here looking light skinned. I look weird on here.
You look fine, man. You look fine. You look clean. You got the nice little button up going
Oh,
to the
oh,
quarter button. Like it looks good, man. It looks good.
yeah, I'm gonna get some makeup on.
Get you all dolled up. Hey, so where are you from
Dolled up,
originally?
look at glitter. Originally, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
what brought you out to Las Vegas?
my grandma. She couldn't find a job back then, so most of my family lived here. So we decided when I was like 13, we moved out here.
And did you go to high school out here and everything?
Yeah, I went to Rancho High School.
Okay, okay. Rancho in the house, represent.
Yeah.
So from Rancho to now, like how did you and when did you become a father?
Actually, I did a little basketball. I played a lot of basketball when I was growing up. I did a lot of traveling, going overseas, playing a little bit. Um, Coaching, went back overseas a little bit. I started working in the casino, went back overseas. I kept going, and I got married when I was 32. So my daughter is 10 now. So that was the first step of being a father. But if you ask anybody else, I've been a father for a long time.
Dude, right on. Tell me more about the overseas portion. Like, where have you been? Like overseas, like what countries?
Um, I was 19, 20, 30 countries, 40 countries, and then it went to 300. Yeah, I did a lot of traveling.
That's amazing. That's incredible. And like, how would you compare overseas basketball to American basketball?
Overseas basketball, they're really competitive, and they will hurt you, not on a purpose way, because they will try to catch you after they hurt you. Um, at that time, it was the 90s, almost 2000. So NBA basketball was almost the same as overseas. They competitions, they your friend after the game. It's a little bit more now, more competition than it did when I was playing. But it was good to me. See,
Yeah, and
you
like,
found out something you didn't know.
oh yeah, man, that's something definitely I didn't know. This is very interesting. This is great. Yeah, I love this. So like when you're overseas, like how does that help you as a man, like with your like worldview?
It opens your eyes a lot more. Because playing there and playing here, it shows that it's a lot of racist people playing here. Playing semi-pro is different too. Playing in the ABA was different too. And doing my tryouts, I mean, it was different, but almost the same.
With
So,
and you also said that like you have two kids right now. So with your two kids, how old are they right now, and what grade level are they if they're in grade school?
well, my daughter is 10 years old, and if you look a little closer, that's my mini me right here, who's looking for chocolate right now. He's 6 years old. Keep mean mugging everybody.
That's what's
I
up. Is so your 10-year-old is like what? Still elementary school?
No, she in fourth. Yeah, she in elementary. She in the fourth grade. No,
Mm-hmm. And your mini me would be
and
in, I would say,
kindergarten.
first grade,
First, yeah,
kindergarten. There you
first,
go.
yeah, first, yeah. And,
Mm-hmm.
and he already took off now. He done took his candy and left. Yeah, everybody in the house. I got chocolate.
And you said that you were married at one point.
Yeah.
How was like marriage? And if you don't have to share like about it, but like how did it not work out in your favor?
Oh,
And when was the divorce hard?
oh, you asking easy questions. All right. So when we first started, marriage was good because I always wanted to get married. And all the stuff I done seen playing and playing here and overseas and in the States, I wanted to get married, to be honest with you. I had seen too much. So when we got married, everything was good. She had two kids already, and I was already raising them. So it was good until like a friend of mine called me one day, and she didn't like her at all. She thought that my friend, that I just moved to Vegas, and me and her connected, but we never dated. She thought I was trying to, have sex with her, and that never happened. I wish it did now. I mean, if I was going to get in trouble with it, I might as well get in trouble in a good way because she wasn't a bad looking woman. She was actually fine as hell. She was way better than my wife. Trust me. Yes, go away now. Thank you. And then, and bye bye. But she told me I emotionally cheated. Now I know a lot of people say that's a thing. That's not a thing to me. If my middle section didn't touch her, my lips didn't touch her, I didn't cheat.
Huh. So with that accusation of emotional cheating, um, you guys weren't able to like rebound and recover from that.
No, because she kept thinking I was doing it. And she like, "No, that's why you taking so long coming home. Um, that's why I'm thinking you cheating." Where I worked at was at the Win. So driving from the Win to hit the 95, you might as well bring an overnight kit. It takes 45 minutes for me to get to my house to over there by Centennial Hospital. And then we stay way in the back of Centennial Hospital. So it was traffic all the time. So if I wasn't home by 5, got off at 5:30, she thought I was cheating. And I don't remember being a quickie.
So, how long were you guys married for overall?
About 15 years.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a good amount of time to be married. That's like that's unfortunate that it had to end on like emotional accusations like that. Was there like any just insecurities on like your part or on her part that made her feel
Oh,
that way?
man, it was a whole lot on her part. I don't get
Mm-hmm.
insecure. Because, like I said, if she had seen what I seen, plus then you have to look at the overall picture. I have a grandmother, a mother, an auntie that raised me. I have sisters, cousins, nieces that's always around me. It was always women around me. Hell, I'm surprised I ain't like man after all these women. But I did have male role models. I had Q, that's Quentin Daly, who pulled me aside and helped me play basketball on a level that a lot of kids haven't played. Mr. Coach Smith, he retired from the boys club. I had him in my corner, so I had male role models around me, but I had mostly females, and I know how to talk to females, and I know when to step forward and step the hell back. And she just didn't believe that. Her ex husband cheated on her, so That's what he to the category I was in.
Yeah. So do you think her past was the reason why she felt like that, because she got cheated on before, and then like as soon as she saw like that, hey, like you got a phone call from somebody else, she's just like, all right, well, I think now I know he's cheating, and like there was nothing that could
Well,
stop that from there.
yeah, well, I mean, he did a lot more stuff to her,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't gonna put her business out there. I do care a little
Right.
bit, and I mean a tiny bit about her, just a little bit, but not enough to tell her. Well, enough to tell her to kiss my ass. I can tell her that all the time, but but the stuff that she went through, I thought that maybe waiting a couple years before we got married so she can get that out of her, it would make it easier on us, and it did.
Mm-hmm. And how is the co-parenting situation right now? Is it easy? Is it difficult?
It's easy. It's just some days, like when they go home, I'm by myself, and then I try to get myself in, do some stuff around the house and keep myself busy. Because I mean, mine too is a handful, but then they funny too. And we watch a lot of movies together, and I I do got a girlfriend sometimes when she ain't mad. Oops. When she ain't mad at me, I have a girlfriend. So
How is dating
I,
as a single dad? Like how do you juggle like
whew,
parenting and then also the dating?
I'd rather just be the parent and be honest with you. Dating sucks. Look, I know what I'm getting with my kids. When you get a woman involved, and if she have kids, then you have to be like you have to understand her side, but then you trying to tell her your side, and it's a mess a little bit. Sometimes you have your good days, and to me, right now, I'm having a lot of bad days. Like,
Do you use
she
like any like dating apps or anything, or is this like was this face to face interaction how you met her?
no, this one was a dating thing. Usually, I don't like dating sites, but I was like, let's give it a try. And I mean, she's cool as hell. I'm glad I met her. She's black and Thai, so I mean for some of the black people. Um, but it's just like that black side of her comes out too much. She, and if you see her, you be like, yeah, she's not black. She's, but she gets on my nerves. I do like the way she's around, but then sometimes I just wish she'd leave.
You know, I always talk to like my single friends, and like they're always saying like, hey, it's so difficult out here to find somebody to invest your time in. And then if you do find that one, like you have to find a way to keep her. What dating tips would you give to the audience and listeners out there who would also be single parents, on how to navigate those murky waters?
Um, Flowers won't will help a little bit. Not all the time, because that make you look guilty. Because that means she probably think you're doing something. Um, find out how to cook. When I mean find out how to cook, some of y'all can't cook shit. Go into the kitchen, cook her something to eat. Don't order nothing and lie and say that you cooked it. It's a waste of time and money. And if she have kids, be patient, because a lot of times she ain't gonna be able to see y'all. So you gotta learn how to be patient and learn how to, make sure your kids are good before you make sure her kids are good. And try not to get in trouble. I get in a lot of trouble.
Why?
And that's
How and why do you get in trouble? Like, what does trouble for you look
well,
like?
trouble like See, I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. I'll say some crazy shit. And she, what you doing? Why? You ain't here to find out. That kind of trouble. And then she get irritated and I'm like, I'm just kidding. And then she gonna want to argue. But I be doing it just, because I'm bored. I don't watch everything on Netflix now. I'm tired. Why? Like, okay, I'm tired of watching House of Cards. Let me find some other shit.
That was a good show, by the way. House of Cards, which before Kevin Spacey got caught up in his the Me Too movement. Dude,
he got caught.
He got caught up big time. Funny story about Kevin Spacey. One of my friends I used to work with, I guess Kevin Spacey was in San Diego or though they were up in Los Angeles. They went up to Los Angeles for some type of like film festival or something, and they sat right next to Kevin Spacey. And if you know Kevin Spacey, he swings both ways. So I guess like he started making a move on my homegirl's friend and started like rubbing his leg and stuff. And this is like during like the whole show. And I'll never forget that story, man. I believed it. I was like, man, that's crazy. Like Hollywood's crazy. It's Holly weird.
Okay, so this is what I didn't know. I didn't know he went both ways. That threw me off. I don't check people's background. He's a hell of an actor, but I didn't know he did all that. I ain't gonna look at him no different. He ain't gonna touch me. So whoop his ass. I'll whoop his ass. He'll get his ass. Touch on my leg. You better buy me dinner first. Shit. Rubbing on my leg. Where my steak at? Cause you about to get your ass whooped.
Right. Keep your hands to yourself, Kevin. So when it comes to your kiddos, like, how do you feel about like the education they're receiving at their public schools right now?
Well, I know the teachers are overworked and they really, really underpaid. They really need a raise, like, because you're helping us raise our kids. And if you would see my nephew, I need to pay that teacher $100,000 because that boy bad as hell. My sister have to call me to put him in check. So you got to give them people a raise. And then they need more money in the schools. They need to invest more in their education. And politicians don't really invest in too much of anything but themselves. If they put some money in these kids, like anything, get them more books. They need more teachers. Try do another hiring process and do a background check on everything. Get these kids better than what they are. Because if you look at the numbers, we had 51 in the state of kids graduating, and they got phones. Yeah, right. They can get the answer off the phone. They need to get the teachers a raise or need to hire more teachers. One of the two.
Yeah, man, I agree. Especially working in education, we talk about this in a lot of the podcasts, and it's right now. It's like it's so tough for kids nowadays because I remember, especially when we were growing up. I'm 38, and the teachers stayed there for a long time. And then when you go back, like if you were in high school, you can go back to your elementary school and still see your same teachers that were there. Like if it was a career for them. And then nowadays, man, like teachers are leaving left and right. It's a whole new day. I remember I used to go back to my elementary school. And I used to see the teachers that used to whoop me. Back in the day, teachers put hands on you, grab you and stuff, and whip you around.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you know it.
I know.
You're into it. Yeah. These teachers now, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
I did with paddles here. Because now I don't want them touching my kids because I'll kill a teacher right now.
Right.
But then. Man, I think I was in the principal's office for at least 4 or 5 times a week. They knew my first name. I guess my grades was good. I was just bored in
Right.
class.
Yeah, and that's I
But
think what a lot of behaviors come from is when students are just bored in class, and especially nowadays too. A lot of the students have a problem sitting still, and
oh yeah.
you add that on to nowadays they have like social media, so they have TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and they have like the
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and so like kids are just watching this short form content, and then now they can't sit down and actually sit still for like longer than like 15 to 10 minutes. What do you think about social media, and what do you think about social media with kids?
Well, some parts are good. A lot of parts of it is bad. Like I never seen a 5-year-old with a TikTok page. I don't have one myself. I gave my daughter one, but when she do hers, you'll see me in the background. I wave. Hey, I wave at everybody over there because I'm watching. A lot of it though, social media is bad to a point that that's all they do. I mean, they stay on their phones 1,000 times. I ain't seen no kids outside. They don't interact with each other like they should. And if they're doing it on social media, 10 times out of 10 is bullying. So, and they talking mess on the phone or on the tablet. I'm I screen all. Oh, there you go. Okay, it was
Okay.
froze a little bit.
It was frozen a little bit. I'll
So
edit that. It's been doing that a little bit. It's okay.
yeah, so I mean, I watch everything. I let them watch YouTube because they have certain cartoons they can watch. I hear a cuss word, the whole damn thing go down. I don't play with that, but it keeps them busy. If you're in the car somewhere, they won't be screaming at each other. That's like the car sitter, babysitter. When they get out the car, they go into the park. They put it away. They go run and play. I let them play for a couple hours, come back, and then we drive home. By the time we get home, they sleep. They,
How do you feel about like the culture? So like growing up, we had music that was like NWA, like Two Live
yeah.
Crew. I remember
Mm,
my dad hated Uncle Luke. I mean, like he hated it. And I grew up in San Diego, so like for that to reach me over in San Diego, it was crazy. His Uncle Luke party music, all that stuff,
mm-hmm.
and he censored all that stuff for me. I remember my first CD that I got, actually first tape came. My first tape. It was Dr. Dre the Chronic, and then I got Dog Pound Dog Food. And I remember he took those tapes and he pulled those from me. He's like, "Yeah, give me those tapes." And then they got me. I remember when compact CDs came out. The first CD they ever got me was CNC Music Factory. They wanted to change my whole tone. And so I went over
Yeah.
to my friend's house, and then like that's where I got like Outkast, AT Aliens, Southern
Uh,
Playalistic Cadillac Music. I got all that stuff, and I left it over. I was near Tower Records and everything. I left it over at my friend's house.
right.
How do you feel about music today, and how do you feel about music for our children?
Well, we're gonna go right to rap music for right now. I don't like it now. I don't understand what the hell they saying because they all mumbling. What are you saying? I had one person tell me just listen to the beat. Why am I listening to the beat? Don't you supposed to listen to the person that's rapping? And all of them like, I didn't know Fat Albert came back again. Here he go again. Well, can I do my interview? He wants some chips now. But we went from Tupac, Biggie, Digital Underground to I don't know. I can't even pronounce some of these kids' names. I do. And then he runs off from me. You're welcome. Yeah, but sorry about that.
Nah, that's all right. It's all right.
uh,
That's parenting in real time right there.
Yeah, a lot of times. I'm surprised she ain't here yet. But back to hip hop. I don't listen too much to hip hop anymore. I can't pronounce the names. The last rapper I saw was Carly B, and she looked like a cartoon character. I just
Hmm.
want to take a meeting. I said, no, we're really interested. Broadcast. Come on. Oh, so yeah, here. All right. Stop it. You're not getting that. You eating dinner, okay? I forgot all about that. That's parenting too.
Uh-huh.
Good. You got. He wants some chips bad as hell.
Oh yeah. Oh
Go
yeah.
play with your toys. We're gonna get ready. But daddy, kind of talking right now. Can I talk now? Hello. Good. And my ex said he looked like her.
He looks just like you. He looks just like you.
Yeah, you remember my daughter looked like. Go get Maddie. Go get Maddie. Go get Maddie. Go get Maddie. Hmm? Go get Maddie. Yeah, telling them that I'm doing something is like watching paint dry.
Oh
They're just gonna
yeah.
ignore
Oh yeah.
everything
Oh
I say.
yeah. And they're gonna come right at you too. Come right at you.
Go get Maddie. Go get Maddie.
Um.
Yeah, and the mumbling thing, I don't get the mumbling thing. My stepson, he used to listen to that when we in the car, and I'm like, dude, what the hell are they saying? Oh, you guys stop listening to old people music. What's old people music? The music that you listen to. I wanted to put him out his car. People music. Beats came from them old people.
Right.
I can't do that. I'm just like, turn that shit off
Right. Yeah. All the samples and
and put
everything
on
came
some
from
old
that
stuff.
music. Exactly. All that old stuff is that new stuff nowadays because of all the sampling. Um. What do you think
Right.
makes a good father? What qualities?
Actually, it's not financial. It's just being there. Just being there. Being a good father is. Yeah, I realize I need to shave.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Me too.
Uh, be, but like I was saying, being a good father is actually showing up for everything and taking them everywhere, being around them. You don't have to have money to be around kids. I'm broke as hell, but my kids love coming to my house because they can do what a lot of regular kids can do. Just play with them. Show them that you're interested. You don't have to watch basketball all the time. They'll come and watch it with you if you're a good father. If you not a good father, you just keep the kids because the ex just getting on your nerves. That's not a good father. You're just doing that because actually I'll pick mine. I'll try to pick them up before school's over with, and I have them damn near 5 days a week. She gets mad, but I don't care. They're my kids. You have to be there because I'm one of the ones that didn't have them. I had to. I grew up with women, and don't get me wrong, them some strong women, but it would have been nice to have a role model. I haven't seen my dad since I was 2, and I'm 47. So if I see him now, I'll just tell him he don't have to come back no more. You can't tell me shit I don't already know. Yeah, I'm finna see if my daughter gonna come downstairs.
And my last question. How am I going to rephrase this? if there were, if there was a stigma today. Oh, go ahead. You reach on the camera. Like, if she's there, then.
Yeah, she's come here. Come say hi.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
She been happy since she been born.
Right?
She's 10 now. She was laughing when she was 3 months old in the bathtub. She always smiling. She ain't smiling now because she look like somebody else. But this is my true self right here. We in the kitchen all the time.
There you go, helping out.
See a big old green.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay.
I'm Marcus. It's nice to meet you.
You remember Marcus?
Yeah, we met.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Don't try to eat my hand. Go ahead and go play.
If there's any advice that you would give to a new father, and like the most important advice, that you can give out, like you can have one tip, what would it be?
One tip to being a new father.
Yes.
Enjoy everything. Make it fun for you and the baby. Take that bonding time, because it opens your eyes when you have your first child. That one you just left was my first, and that when she came, my whole now I have to really take care of something. Enjoy it while you can. She's 10 years old. I'm her best friend. If you can't see that in your kid, especially you're a new father, it is that heart that you have that you try to do everything for them. You just enjoy it, because it goes away really quick. Before you know it, they're gonna be driving your car, asking for your money, probably changing your diaper. But yeah, to me, I enjoy every day with both of them. I don't have, most fathers have their favorite. I don't have a favorite. Both of them are, they both look like me. That means their mama really hated me. I enjoy it every time they come over. I'm like a little baby when they leave. It's like you enjoy the little times, the little stuff, the cooking, doing the cooking thing. One time she painted me a different color because I was asleep, and I woke up and that glitter. You would think that I would get mad, but I didn't get mad. It just took like 3 weeks to get all that glitter off me. And I would shower and shower and shower. You see glitter coming down. I thought I was at the strip club, to be honest with you. That was fun to me. You got to take those little times and have. It's disturbing. I know it sounds crazy, but like I said, I liked it. I'm a father. I hate easy bake ovens. I hate those now, because I don't like the little sprinkles they got on the top, because I done ate about 1,000 cakes now. Those are nasty. Those are not good products. Don't get your kids those easy bake ovens. I'm trying to throw it away, but she won't let me. I was trying to hide it a couple of times, trying to hide the mix. That's when the girlfriend comes in and want to be all supportive and let them cook it. And I said, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't take it back for the world.
CJ, man, like today, I learned so much about you, man. Like, you're deep, man. You have a lot of depth to you, and not only that, man, you are a great father, man. And if anybody tells you different, tell them to come see me, and tell them to come watch this podcast.
Come watch this, We gotta get deeper. We gotta do the thing like what would happen when you go out to the club and your girlfriend don't know. We gotta do those things.
Oh, well, another time. I'm gonna have you on again, man. We're gonna do this one more time because, like, man,
Oh,
I had a blast, man. I had a blast, and like, yeah, we're definitely gonna do this
yeah.
again. And man, I just appreciate you being on. I appreciate everything, man. I'm a happy young man right now. And yes, you are a modern father, man, and you are much appreciated. Any last words for the
Oh, thank
podcast?
you.
Any last words?
Hey, all the fathers, remember what I said. You go to your kids is you. They remember you. They gonna always remember that. You go in there and have fun no matter what they do, what kind of cake they bring, even though they might break you out later. Have fun with your kids. Trust me, when they get older, they respect you more.
Do you have like a social media handle where like our listeners can find you or anything?
Oh no, we need to talk about that.
We'll make it. We'll make an Instagram. We'll make an Instagram, and I'll have it on the bottom of the description, and then so we'll have like a picture of you up there, and then like our listeners can come in contact with you.
Yes, sir. They gonna be laughing their ass off because they gonna think I'm crazy.
Hell yeah, man. Nah, you're not crazy. You're crazy smart, man. Hey, man, much appreciated, man. And also, have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow with all our podcast listeners. We will see you later. Thanks again, you guys, for tuning in to another episode of the Halftime Nap Time interview session with CJ and me, Marcus. Peace.
See y'all later. Peace.